The following is first impressions of the Vissart Grande Pro Volume 3. This is the one right now. Okay, so I painted my eyes with the MAC Painterly Paint Pot, and I did my eyebrows. This is henna brows. I just literally did it, so it's a little dark right now because I just did it. I'm using the Elibana brow henna. This is so good. Okay, so now what I'm gonna do is I am going to see what colors I want to use. Okay, so I'm trying to see what colors I want to use. This one is calling me right now, these greens, kind of chartreuse greens. So, maybe I do some greens and some, like mustards, and see how that looks. Just I don't know what I'm doing yet, so I'm gonna see what I'm gonna come up with. So the first color I'm gonna use is going to be, since I have hooded eyes, I have to do, my technique is different. So the technique that I'm doing for my eyes right now is for someone with hooded eyes. So here it is. Okay, so I'm gonna start with this one right here. And here we go. And I took this third one, which is this like mustard color. And I'm gonna do the other one. And my first impressions, this is like, it's incredible. Vissart is one of my favorite brands because the quality is just amazing. So I'm gonna go above. Let me try this green one right here. So I don't know what I'm doing yet, so I'm gonna use that color. This one right there. And you barely touch it and it's there. So I'm gonna put this green one. Okay, so the next color that I'm gonna use, So these are all the colors that I used, and I had to use number 2 in order to put something shimmery in the middle. So I didn't want everything flat, so I used a number 2, Grande Pro number 2. So now I'm gonna put eyeliner and mascara, and I'm gonna do the rest of my face, and I will be right back. Okay, so I'm back. I did the rest of my makeup. I used a few more of the VisArt since I'm using the eyeshadows. I used this one here, which is the correctors, this one right here, and I use that to cover my melasma and all the just any imperfections that I had. And then I also from VisArt I used what do you call it? The blushes. Okay, and then on top of that I needed a highlighter, so I used this from Hourglass as a topper. And then I use this highlighter on top of that from Hourglass. So this is what I have so far. Like I said, I did all my makeup, and now what I'm gonna do is the bottom of my eyes. Okay, so the first thing I'm gonna do, I guess, is I am going to use this one right here, which is the one that I started on top. And I'm gonna put this all over my eye. Just like that. Next color that I'm gonna use is going to be, I'm gonna use this one. I'm gonna try to mimic everything that I have on top. I'm gonna mimic at the bottom. I think I'm gonna do this one here, but before I do that, I'm gonna use an eyeliner, and I think the eyeliner that I'm gonna use is this one from Urban Decay in the color Mars, and it's like a greenish color. And I'm gonna smudge it. Let me get even a smaller brush. I'm gonna get this little detail brush. Now the color that I'm gonna use is gonna be this one right here. And I'm just gonna put this. Okay. So since I have hooded downturned eyes, I'm trying to lift them. And that's kind of what I'm trying to do here. I think I went above too much here, so I'm just gonna take this here and take it from there. So you see how that it took all my concealer off. This is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna get the same thing. I'm gonna get a little brush. This one is fine. I'm gonna take some of it, and I'm gonna put some right here. Too much. And this is kind of how I clean up anything that's too messed up. And then I'm gonna put some powder. Just smudge it a little bit. This little brush, and I'm just gonna go here because I took some of it. And this is what you do when you're trying to clean up something, like if you've gone too low. With the same thing here. So put a little more of the eyeliner. So since I have hooded eyes, I just want to lift my eye. If you can see it. I need to put something to brighten up the inner part. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do the VisArt, the number 2, with all the different colors. And I'm gonna use the same color that I use in here, this one right there. I'm gonna put that on the inner part of my eye, just to brighten it up a little bit. And like I said, for someone with hooded eyes, my brushes have to be very tiny, because if you have regular eyes, you can have, if you have a lot of lid, it makes no difference. You can kind of have bigger brushes, but when you have hooded eyes, you can't like have all these. There you go. You can have bigger, you know, big brushes. So I'm gonna put a little bit of the gold just to kind of give it more of a pop on the inner part. And this is a Sigma E. Oh my God, I can't read it. This is a Sigma E06 brush. And this is like literally, if you have hooded eyes, this is like amazing. This is literally for making an eyeliner, like a gel liner, but I'm using it for this right now. So next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put my lipstick and I'll be right back. Okay guys, so this is a completed look, and like I said, this is the Vizart number 3, Grand Pro number 3. And like I said, I use a lot of the greens. I use that one, this one, this one, that one, this one, and I use that one as a transition color. So I don't know, this was calling me because I was wearing this color, so I said I needed something you know, kind of green. I don't know why. Chartreuse is, I guess, what I was looking for. So I added a teal color on top of all the greens. Like I said, I could have just, you know, picked another color instead of green. I could have put like a pink in the middle, or just, but instead of that, I used Grand Pro number 2, which is this one right here. I mean, these two go hand in hand. In the middle part of it, I use this color, which is like a chartreuse type of color, in the ball of my eye, just to give it a little pop. And on the inner part of it, I use the same thing, and I use a little bit of the gold. I mean, this is a number 2. So that's a number 2 here, and a number 3. So like I said, it's just all like a mixture of all the, you can use any of these as a topper for any of these. The number 3 and the number 1. So on my lips, I'm wearing the Mel Thompson's and Christian Odette. In the combination that I'm wearing is Smooches with Beauty, which is this one here. So I'm wearing these two right now. And I decided to wear this because it was so bright on top. Usually I wear very, I don't wear like nude colors. I usually wear very bright colors, but I felt like for this look I needed something kind of lower, not so bright, you know, more muted. So this is kind of what I have. Let me get it from a little closer so you can see it. Again, this is from close. So what are my thoughts on the number 3 palette? These are just beautiful. Like I said, I'm not trying to be biased, but I love anything that's Vizart. I love their blushes, and it's just so pigmented. I mean, it is so worth it. And I believe these were 170, but it's just beautiful. And like I said, for me, I collect makeup, so this is the number 3. I have the number 1, the number 2, and then this one here, number 3. So I don't know if you can see it, but it's just beautiful. Again, guys, thank you for watching my videos.